Still took really overworked to sleep. Run.
Couldn't keep away, could you?
All this for one long-lost tower, huh? There must be something very valuable inside. I wonder why Locke thinks he's the one who should have it.
You sure ask a lot of questions, kid.
It's part of my charm. Besides, I've seen my share of archaeological expeditions. Most of the time, everyone goes home empty-handed. Sometimes, you only wish they did.
Mr. Locke hasn't asked us to break out the pickaxes. He just wants us to smash up some machinery.
That's another thing. Trace Marteau is in a secret alliance with that Nick Astrowoman. How's that for an odd couple? He's working on flying cars and she's running around with antique swords. How did they meet?
I wonder that too. It keeps me up at night. I'm trying to count the money Locke paid me, but I keep losing count because I can't stop wondering.
Mr. Sawyer, I'd be happy to count your money for you. Just say the word.
Gentlemen, please. It's simple. Two sets of wealthy eccentrics have decided to indulge in an archaeological competition. Our Mr. Locke and this banished court. And if we play our cards right, we'll come away rich enough to cultivate eccentric hobbies of our own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be preparing for our next mission. We wouldn't want to disappoint our employer, would we?
One more thing. These are portable radios. They'll allow you to communicate in the field, as if you were standing...
That's the tiniest radio I ever seen. In the war, they were big as rucksacks and heavy as sin.
The modern world is one of strange and rapid change. I'll take any advantage it provides.
So, you finally have your cards back. Was it worth it?
Without a question. The undrawn hand is no ordinary deck of cards.
Oh yeah? You going to do a reading? See your future? Can you see my future?
Centuries of study, and we've only scratched the surface of the card's potential. But we know this. The undrawn hand doesn't predict the future. It changes it.
Can it give me a future where I have a secret island of my own and don't have to work for you anymore?
The cards prefer those who tempt fate. Perhaps if you keep sticking your neck out in the field, like you did in Marseille.
Forget about it. I almost got my head sliced off on that last job. I'll keep flying your gang of crooks around, but I'm not getting off the plane anymore. Not for anything.
Not to worry. My agents will handle the field work.
Glad we see eye to eye. Good night, boss.
There is, Captain. There has to be.
My three new agents succeeded in retrieving the undrawn hand despite Zorana's Nikasa's interference. Now they are entering into the Martu industry compound with orders to destroy a piece of machinery may inform us traced to site machinery that, if I'm correct, plays a role in company's mysterious project Crossroads. Almost as important as the mission itself is the questions will the undrawn hand respond to their act?
All right. This generator Mr. Locke wants us to destroy is just up ahead.
From stealing blank cards to destroying machinery. Locke is a strange one, that's for sure.
Enough windjamming. Let's do this job and get out.
Shock troops and flankers, the court's scourges move quickly to stun and overwhelm their enemies. Recruited from the disillusioned masses, enforcers impose the banished court's will with semi-automatic rifles and satchel charges.
Come on, y'all. This ought to come in handy. Let me hold on to this.
Investigating a disturbance.
Time to earn our bread. How do you like to taste of land?
I charge extra for this.
Lucky shot.
Well,
A glass jar. I'm not here to play games.
kung
I am better than this. I am better.
You're gonna be okay. You hear me? Hey, this ain't gonna keep you down, is it?
That was way too close. I'm all right. Reloading!
We both know what's gonna happen next, guy. Fire in the hole!
Beep. Beep.
Fire in the hole.
All right. This generator Mr. Locke wants us to destroy is just up ahead.
From stealing blank cards to destroying machinery. Locke is a strange one, that's for sure.
Enough windjamming. Let's do this job and get out.
Fanatics willing to... Shock troops and flankers.
Hey, what's that over there? Time to earn our bread.
Am I making this look too easy?
All right, that's enough!
A little close.
I'm not finished yet. I can't be.
Just hang on. I'm coming to you. Cheer up, soldier. You ain't dying today.
Time for some payback. You picked the wrong fight.
They can't hit me if I'm not there anymore.
Now that was impressive.
Oh, just another day for the gentleman Jin. See? I practice.
You got slick skills, partner.
Any more out there? Come on! Come on!
This way. I shouldn't have to do this for myself.
Recruited from the disillusioned masses, enforcers imposed the banished court's will with semi-automatic rifles and satchel charges. The most numerous of all the court's forces, but no less dangerous for it.
Let's split up. Let's get it done. Don't mind if I do.
Come on, go check it out. You know you wanna.
I might have something over here.
Lights out.
Don't come cheap, by the way.
Reloading!
I charge extra for this.
Hey, say something to me, will you?
You couldn't keep up.
It's such a burden being so good at so many things.
Y'all may want to start running.
To go and make things unpleasant.
All right, good. Improves our position.
Not bad. I'll take it.
Let me hold on to this.
That's it. The target is in ruins.
Time to scram.
That's that. Marcho's generator is scrap. Now let's get out of here.
I guess this sets back the banished court's plans for the tower. Whatever the hell.
Ask Locke if you're so curious. Me? I'd rather get rich than get wise. The trick is knowing where to hit.
It's done, Mr. Locke. Mr. Marteau's generator is a smoldering wreck.
No sign of Marteau himself, though.
A shame. I was hoping to get a look at the great American industrialist.
Be glad he wasn't there. Marteau Industries makes a ton of stuff, but it's their weapons division that keeps the lights on. And I hear old Trace personally field tests his prototypes.
But your sabotage set back his operations. My informants have confirmed it.
Yeah, that'll keep him out of the tower. Though I'm still unclear on the how.
I don't think you'd believe me if I told you.
Try us, why don't you?
At the top of the tower, at its crown, sits an energy source, greater than anything else on Earth. If any of the three-court scions got their hands on it, there'd be nothing they couldn't do. This power is both dangerous and unstable, and taking control of it requires preparation. My informants are tracking the court's progress, and they grow closer by the day. That is why your sabotage missions are so critical. They buy us the time we need to reach the tower before the court can complete their preparations and set their plans in motion. But we can't hold off the court and find the tower at the same time. I need more agents.
Who and where, Mr. Locke?
There are two, each in different parts of the world. One is a combat medic, Ana Sofia Rodriguez. The other, an assassin who goes by Celestine. Both are on the court's bad side. Specifically, the court's third leader, Wolfram Strum. It's taken me months of searching to find them. And now, with Strum bearing down, we only have time to rendezvous with one of them, not both. Fortunately, extracting one agent should buy the other enough time to slip Strum's notice until we can find her again. The details of both women's whereabouts are here on the map. Let's get to work.
Are you enjoying those cards we stole for you, Miss?
Oh dear. All that trouble for a blank deck and he draws pictures on them.
I didn't draw these images, Miss Erickson. In a sense, you did.
Not possible. I always take the utmost care not to damage or alter the pieces I steal.
It's not an accusation. The cards of the undrawn hand are working exactly as they're supposed to. You must have done well on your last mission.
So these are, what? Tarot cards?
Tarot cards only read one's fate. These cards can change it.
I don't believe in fate.
Fate is the decisions we make and their consequences. It has no need for your belief, Monsieur Lejeune.
So this mysterious tower contains an energy source. Well, it's not as romantic as ancient treasures, but potentially far more valuable.
You angling for a piece of the action, slugger?
Why not? The court certainly is. And for all Locke's talk of preserving it, I expect he is as well.
What kind of energy source can you find in an ancient ruin, though?
The next radium, maybe. Who knows? Nothing the eggheads can't do these days.
I don't know. Either Locke is crazy, or there's something he's not telling us.
Oh. Hey, boss. Just inspecting the casks. Looks like you've been doing the same. Well, it's bad luck to drink alone. What are we drinking to?
To the Lamplighters.
Oh, you're lamplighter drunk. Well, the casks look good, so I'll just take this bottle and go.
The undrawn hand. It responded to them. I hoped, but I didn't expect. What do these mercenaries have in common with the Lamplighters of old?
All questions are answered at the bottom of the bottle. Now, if you'll excuse
The
me.
Lamplighters were heroes, paragons. We stood for something. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to stand against the banished court. This world is fresh out of heroes, Captain, and the court is closing in. So I must go to war. Not with the Lamplighters, but with scoundrels, thieves, and killers. A losing hand. But they're the only cards I have.
This must be some damn good scotch.
If this is the game I must play, I will play it to the bitter end. The Great War proved that the court could withstand a cavalry charge. Let's see how it fares against...
All right, let's go rope this woman into Mr. Locke's strange quest for an electric tower.
Keep an eye out for Strum or his people, too.
Steady as she goes.
I could steal the eyeliner off your eyes.
Observers and sharpshooters, the court's sentinels, can detect and eliminate even the stealthiest operative with terrifying accuracy.
Nap time.
Reading material for the old man. Ace is wild. Yeah, I can use this.
Investigating a disturbance.
Out of the way.
You will meet your end here.
Underestimate me. I dare you.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
I work with what God gave me.
Time to light 'em up!
It's time for me to go.
I'm not here to play games. You blinked. You think this will stop me?
Come on, dodge and weave. We've talked about this.
I charge extra for this.
Lucky shot. Y'all see that? Another great shot.
You really want to impress me? Do that again. Isn't that a lovely sight?
Line them up, knock them down.
Come on, Locke sent us to get you out of here.
I am Celestine, yes. My blades and I are ready for the fight. Everything has a use.
Sure is a lot of firepower around here. Why'd they want you dead so bad?
They want me dead because I am unfinished business. Not unlike your Monsieur Locke.
Done. Time to go.
Now, if you just come this way, we'll take you to the mysterious lock.
So be it. Let us see what remains of the Lamplighters League.
Tip, tip, tip. Manticore, the club.
One blow to the nose. That's all it should take. Practice makes perfect, you see?
Howdy, Locke. Got someone here who's real keen to meet you.
So it is true. The last of the Lamplighters League is still alive. Why now, Locke? After all these years?
Because I need your help. You know the danger the Banished Court poses. You've seen it with your own eyes.
I know. The world is all but doomed.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What was that about the end of the world?
He did not even tell his fellow Lamplighters, yet he asks for my trust.
These three are not true Lamplighters. They are mercenaries in my employ.
Though the undrawn hand did respond to them.
They are a last resort in a desperate hour. Our only chance left to keep the tower and what lies within it out of the court's hands.
I'm not interested in your personal affairs. I'm just here because the money's good.
But I think we deserve to know what you mean by the world is doomed.
We do live on it after all.
Just tell them, Locke. They'll probably believe you. They did see Nicastro do some freaky stuff in Marseille.
Here is the truth, then. Do with it what you will. I told you there's an energy source at the top of the tower. I told you the source is unstable, and the court cannot harness it without careful preparation.
This source has many names. I was taught to call it the Bright Storm. The uninitiated call it magic.
The Undrawn Hand, Lady Nicastro, your new teammate here. They all channel the Bright Storm. But if a person stood at the top of the tower, they could control the Bright Storm.
I see that look, but it's true. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather not live in a reality tailor-made to Nicastro, Marteau, or Strum's liking.
Well, guess Mr. Locke was right, Captain. I don't believe you.
I don't expect you to believe me. I expect you to believe in my money. Is that acceptable?
For what you're paying, you don't have to twist my arm.
Then, let us proceed to the next job. With 4 agents, we can move on 2 fronts. 3 of you will run another extraction. This time, the target is someone who can help me here on the island to prepare you for mission. While that is underway, the 4th of you will undertake a different kind of operation. You will pursue a lead on a lost artifact known as a keystone.
Okay. I already regret asking, but a keystone is...
A keystone is a piece left behind when the tower was uprooted from the earth 10,000 years ago.
Uprooted? How do you uproot a tower?
That is a subject of much debate. But we now know it exists in a space between space, just beyond humanity's reach. There is only one way to enter it. Gather 4 keystones and form them in the shape of a door. But all that will come later. Focus on this first keystone. Now, it is time to decide who belongs on what job.
The next time a rich old man hires me to find a tower and then tells me it's full of magic, remind me to ask him for proof that tower even exists in the first place.
Let me put your mind at ease. It's all bull. None of it's real but the money. What was that, Mr. Sawyer?
Don't get me wrong. If I had a nickel every time some son of a gun told me the world was gonna end, I wouldn't need this job. But I've seen some things in my time I can't explain. And I'm not just talking about that new gal.
So Mr. Sawyer here believes in fairy tales. Good to know. Don't tell me you do too, Gentleman Jin.
I am smart enough to know I don't know everything. Yet, that's why I keep my eyes open. But the Gentleman Jin doesn't have time to go on wild goose chases for imaginary ruins.
Cut to the chase. Are you walking or not?
That depends. Would you miss me?
Terribly. So try this on. While the rest pull another extraction, one of us is about to go search for this keystone. Sounds like it's some kind of key or wayfinder to the tower. And who knows? It might be quite a treasure in its own right.
I'm in for whatever Locke cooks up. So long as the money stays good.
I don't like any of this. But I am curious about these keystones.
Good men. Now come on. Let's get paid.
Excuse me. I must meditate.
Just a moment, darling. It sounds like you know all about this business with the Lamplighters League and the Banished Court both competing for the tower.
The Lamplighters? An ally of necessity only. My business is with the Banished Court.
What about this storm that Locke says is in the tower? How does that work?
The tower at the end of the world was there when the Earth was new. Though it is rarely seen and cannot be placed on a map, it reaches beyond the clouds, beyond the sky, beyond the realm of dust and clay, into the bright storm, source of all occult powers, including my own.
So you believe in magic?
Mais Dieu! What use are you in this fight if you do not even believe what is before your own eyes?
Gotta admit, that hypnosis of hers is uncanny.
All right. Then who are the Banished Court?
They are spiders in a web, whispers behind a throne. Zorana Nicastro, Trace Marteau, and Wolfram Strum have everything, and want more. Everything profane, everything sacred. If they ascend the tower and seize that which lies at its crown, there would be nothing they cannot do. The world would wither in their grasp, and they would not care, for it will be theirs, and that is all that matters to them.
Is that all?
Rich and mean. Oldest story in the book.
Cherish your ignorance. You will miss it when it is gone.
Celestine. Is that your name? Or a code name?
Is there a difference?
Sometimes I wonder that myself.
Here is what I wonder. Can you do this time what must be done?
I won't speak ill of the dead, but neither will I repeat their mistakes. No half measures this time, to the ruin of the great houses. All of them, or to the death.
I have no choice but to believe you. There is no one else left.
As to that, how long has it been since your handler died?
Since Mars was last in the 13th house.
That you haven't fallen in all that time.
Pretty words, but one does not live this long in the cold without making arrangements of one.
Ha? Kanang? Hindi nga, kisearch naman ako si Dudu. May ghost mo na.
Couldn't keep awake.
World map. Send an agent on the search for the lead on the keystone. Na keystone.
Good hunting.
Three.